Hello, I'm going to keep this intro really short and sweet. As you've guessed by the title, this is another what I eat in a day type of video. I'm about to go and do a food shop, so I thought I'd take you guys with me, and then tomorrow we'll get into what I actually eat.
Wake up, you keep missing out, should've stayed up. He got blacklisted, should've paid up. Pound coins in the piggy bank, got saved it. Slept on the floor, never gave up. Now my ex-girl wanna kiss and make up. Man hate on the slide, got bait up.
If there was one word to describe my food shop, I would probably go with realistic. Generally, I create a list of what I'd like to buy so I don't forget anything, but I'm not rigid with it. If I see something I like or have a sudden change of mind, I'm not overly hesitant to buy it. The only criteria that I really set for myself is to always have a fresh supply of fruit and veg so that I can incorporate them into my meals wherever possible. I also like to have a rough idea on how much I'm eating, just so I'm not over consuming, because I love to eat, and if I don't have a limit, I will just continue to eat. And so hopefully by the end of this video, you have a better idea on what that looks like in practice.
The truth is that you must hate yourself. Round here, everybody wanna be a millionaire so they can buy grams and smoke. It's so funny how quick they get rich then go.
So this is what my breakfast looks like most days. I usually ration the fruit so I don't have to constantly repurchase more. So for example, rather than using 5 different fruits, I might only use 2 to 3. Other than that, everything else remains pretty consistent portion-wise, so this is what's involved. I first prepare the oats by mixing them with a plant-based milk or just water. I add a protein powder and then frozen berries. Whilst that's on the heat, I'm cutting up my fruit, I'm making a coffee, that sort of jazz. The oats only take 3 to 4 minutes, if that, so they come off the heat. Some days, if I'm feeling lazy or I just don't have any fresh fruit to top, I'll eat it just as is. It works, it tastes good, and it's healthy. But generally speaking, I like to top it with fresh fruit. And as you can see here, we have banana, apple, kiwi, blueberries, raspberries. I then proceed to top these with 0% fat yogurt, which adds a little more protein to the dish. Granola for that crunch factor, mixed seeds and peanut butter. And that all together results in what I generally have on a day-to-day basis. I'll be sure to have the full list of macros and ingredients in the description, but for now it's roughly 600 calories with about 45 grams of protein. I mean, breakfasts really don't get more beautiful than this. Like, tell me of a breakfast that looks better than this. There isn't one. There actually isn't one. I'm gonna take a second to enjoy this, and because I'm not doing much today other than filming this video, I thought I'd go out for a skate before lunch.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy tea up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Mall.
So I've not actually skated in about 3 months because of lockdown. I've literally just stepped back onto board and I am so rusty, like, it feels horrible.
Remember rapping, Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Used to Ron G, Brucey B, drink the brick. Funk Master Flex, love Bug Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a clip, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know.
Okay, I'm calling it a day. 3 months without skating, I think. Yeah, that'll do.
And if you don't know, now you know. I made the change from a...
So from lunch onwards, the presentation of these meals begin to take a hit. Breakfast is just my favourite meal of the day. Like, it looks the best, it tastes the best, so it's a difficult one to follow up. For lunch, we have scrambled eggs on a bagel served with a salad. I use 4 eggs in total, but I'll only use 2 whole eggs followed by 2 egg whites. I begin by toasting the bagel, then scrambling the eggs. Not a huge fan of like runny scrambled eggs, so I let them cook a fair bit. Apparently I like my bagel well toasted as well, but moving forward we put those two together and begin preparing our salad. It consists of romaine lettuce, which adds nice volume to the meal, tomatoes, cucumber, and a fair bit of beetroot. Total meal comes to around 500 calories with about 40 grams of protein.
Take me back to Mexico, that get-good sun would turn the sun or high on me, wanted to hide with me.
Before we get into our last meal of the day, I just wanted to take the second to introduce you all to Geologie, who have kindly sponsored this video. I'll be honest, if I'm ever asked about skin concerns or skincare product recommendations, I'll always start by suggesting you optimize your diet and lifestyle before heavily investing into a skincare regimen or product. And that's because I speak from personal experience. I found that optimizing your lifestyle, so getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, and eating a balanced diet, has a huge impact on your overall skin health. With that being said, I genuinely believe Geologie offers a helping hand with the initial leap into the world of skincare. On their site, you can take a skincare quiz, which will essentially ask you questions about your skin concerns. It takes less than 60 seconds to complete, and at the end of it, you'll be assigned a regimen based on the answers you give. This approaching summer will be a year that I've been using Geologie, and so whenever a friend approaches me and asks me about skincare products, I always point them in Geologie's direction, so I take the personal accountability if you guys or my friends don't like it. It consists of a morning face wash and moisturizer, followed by an evening eye cream and night cream. A regimen based on 4 products which are catered towards your skin type and concerns, whilst using some key ingredients such as hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and retinol. It's easy to commit to and follow, and from personal experience, the results do come. I have an affiliate link and discount code with Geologie, which will score you a decent amount off your first trial set if you are interested. It also helps support me as a content creator, so there is no obligation to use it, of course, but it does go a long way. Other than that, a big thank you to Geologie for sponsoring this video and to you guys for hearing me out during this segment.
We're not talking anymore, it's like we're scared of trying. So different from when we started off.
For dinner, I decided to go with a healthy take on the British classic fish and chips. This is something you could translate across any meal, but for me, it's about making simple and healthier changes. So for example, swapping out battered fish with breaded fish, or fries with sweet potato. It literally only takes 5 minutes to prepare, but about 40 minutes altogether. You don't have to do much once it's under the oven. I start by simply cutting up the sweet potato, seasoning it as I please. That then goes under the oven along with the fish. I understand you could make this healthier or use fresher ingredients, but for me, this is a realistic approach. I don't have to worry too much about the prep or the cooking time. For me, it's the perfect balance between good nutrition and convenience, so it works. Once everything's done under the oven, they come out, I then present it with the veg, and you have a pretty solid meal. I ended up having 2 fish fillets with this meal, so it was around 800 calories with about 45 grams of protein. This video hasn't highlighted any snacks I've had throughout the day, so generally speaking, I like to have a protein yogurt, a protein shake, maybe even just yogurt and fruit, usually after a workout or run, but all together we're looking at about 2,000 to 2,100 calories. I am in a very minor caloric deficit. I'm just enjoying losing a little bit of weight at the moment, so that's just where we're at. But hopefully you guys have liked this video or found it helpful. I really enjoy making these types of videos, so if you also enjoy watching them, be sure to let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Over the past 2 years or so, I've really gotten into like health and fitness, so that is something that I want to start producing more content on. If that is of appeal to you, be sure to subscribe. It's free to do, and you can always change your mind later. For the odd bit of hair inspo or lifestyle clip, be sure to follow me on Instagram @LucaZade. But other than that, I hope you all have an amazing week, amazing weekend. Take care, guys. Bye bye.